Okay, so July 17th, 2020. The roller coaster. Yay. Um, so yesterday, I wound up having to go and get some work done in relation to some of our other businesses. So that put me out of the loop for most of the day, but that didn't seem to matter. A few of the stocks I had weren't doing very well. I had hoped to clear them out at a reasonable profit, but well, unfortunately, it didn't quite take place as I had hoped. Unable to monitor, therefore unable to adjust my speculation. Now, doesn't change the fact that you can still set the price that you want to get. Doesn't change the fact that yesterday was a downturn for the majority of the stock market. Many of the stocks that I'm watching all had a lot of fun. Today, I'm hoping to get on to Reese Medical. I believe that that's got some legs, and same as Rex Mining, um, both of which are showing some promising outcomes. Now, it doesn't mean that I'm going to turn my nose up at some of the others. Zuno well, from my perspective, has crashed big time. It's down to mid twos. If you remember, I think from memory, I got $3.20 or $3.40 per share out of them. So that wasn't a bad, or there's a fair bit of room there, and I believe that it will go back up. One of the things that I do first thing in the morning, and this is why I'm on straight away this morning, is I begin the day by looking at what the depth of the trade is like. You'll notice sometimes people want to actually pay more than what the top dollar is that the people are selling it are actually prepared to accept. So what happens there is that the margin between these all goes towards paying a common price for this. So it works out pretty well as a average, and they say, okay, well, this is well, as an average. Yeah, we'll call it an average. And so that price lifts up a little bit. So that's not a bad way to sort of observe and to speculate on how the day might start. When both are level pegging, then it's a little bit more difficult. It means that perhaps there's not going to be as much trading. Anyway, at present I'm just shooting the breeze as I investigate and begin to learn more and more about the stock trade. It was so much easier when I used the stockbroker. They knew all the tricks, but at $50 a transaction, that's a lot of profit to make when you're only doing $2,000 at a time. So I'm having to teach myself a lot about the stock market at present. So anyway, look at the day's trades before they begin. Before the market actually opens, there is a thing called the pre-open. And it'll give you the average or where they anticipate the price is going to be to meet the sales. I suppose when I'm actually saying about this and the averages, it's not necessarily this guy down here that's at that price. If you've got 4 million shares at here and there's only 2 million shares here, they're going to go up to this price. Okay. And then the next lot down will go up to this price, and so forth, and so forth. Now, if there is a whole heap here, then that's what I mean by averaging out. So that top price is not necessarily what that person is going to pay. It will be at the bottom price to actually match all of the shares over this side. So the guy here, he might not actually get any, even though he's pretty well at the same price, I suppose, because all the other shares sell out before it gets to there. But just like an auction, when you go to an auction and there's 100 people standing around wanting to bid for the one house, for instance, the chances are you're going to pay above what the market is. Mind you, 99 of them might be standing there just curious, but the chances are you're going to be paying more. And within the stock market world, that's what they call it. They call it the morning auction. And then later in the afternoon, at the close of business, they call it the afternoon auction, where they work out what the price is that people are prepared to pay. Anyway, I'm babbling on. I'll talk to you towards the end of the day once I've actually made, hopefully, somewhere around about $1,000 a day. That's my game plan. We'll see. Anyway, have fun, guys. Don't forget to follow me. Talk soon. Anyway, I've always got to